all, my name is Rage, and welcome to the next tournament announcement. This video will contain everything you need to know, both as a viewer and potential participant, and everything in between. The rules, the maps, the modes, the twists, the new things, the old things, how everything will work in the up-and-coming, the one that you voted for, the next tournament. It is...
Worlds 2013 Invitational.
I had way too much fun, and way too much fun doing that voice, you don't even know. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the announcement video for the next tournament. I asked you guys to vote between Chivalry, Worms again, and Showdown Effect, and by far the winner was Worms. It was like, on every comments page, there was about 300 Worms votes, 40 is Chivalry, and about 5 Showdown Effect. Poor Showdown Effect, and also poor Chivalry, really. But yes, Worms is fantastic, and I'm secretly glad Worms got chosen again, because I love doing Worms tournaments. They are so much fun. The only thing I'm slightly disappointed about is that Hollow couldn't beat me, so I don't get to play in it again. Whoever wins this one, okay, you better dethrone me, because I want to play in my own tournament again. God! But yes, let us go over how it is going to work. In the background, there is some footage from... In fact, that footage might actually come in useful, but there is some general Worms footage from a game between me, Hollow, Redicap, and a random. But yes, first and foremost, it is the Invitational this time around, because A, I'm copying Dota 2, because I love Dota 2, and B... because 8 players will be invited to take part based on their skill or, you know, sometimes some other completely different attribute. But basically what I'm saying is there is 16 slots in the tournament again. 8 people will be invited by me and Hollow, and 8 people will be chosen by me and Hollow based on something that I will be telling you towards the end of the video. So, we will have 16 people again in the same bracket format as the previous tournament that you saw. So, what will be different? I'm going to say so a lot in this video, aren't I? Basically, every single bracket of the tournament, so from the round of 16 to the quarters, to the semis, to the final, each map that will be played will be a custom-built map, not randomly generated. I will be making awesome, like, really cool novel maps for every round of the tournament. Personally, I will be making custom weapon systems, so we don't have to use one of the normal, you know, pro, intermediate, beginner, deathmatch, the various types of weapon systems that's going on. So every single game in this tournament is going to be on a custom match using a custom loadout with custom rule sets, because I can change crate spawns, what they have, various other things like that that are happening with the map, and it's going to be fantastic. No one will know what's going to happen in every round. The competitors will not know what they are going to be faced with until they get in the match themselves, and they'll be like, holy shit, this mode and this map, what the fuck, Rage? And I'm going to be like, fight! And they're going to be like, okay. So that is what's going to happen. The modes are going to be incredibly silly in the round of 16 and get more and more serious and skill-based as we go towards the center, with the final one being a pure skill, awesome match that I have planned. So that is how it's going to differ in that front, which I think is going to be really quite cool. You know, honestly, that's really the essence of this tournament, quite frankly. 16 people again. It will work how it did last time in terms of structuring the videos. I might stretch it out a bit more and try and not rush through 4 games of video at the beginning. You know, things like that, depending on how things go. Maybe keep them under half an hour. But you'll have to let me know on that front. Would you rather have the same, basically the same video structure, like the previous tournament you've just watched, or would you like me to sort of make each Worms video not as ridiculously long, like 50 minutes, and sort of stretch out the tournament a bit more? You'll have to let me know on that front. But yes, the main differences are there will be custom weapons, rule sets, and maps for every round of this tournament. It will also be a lot more of a high skill tournament due to the invited players and the randomness of the players who will be chosen. So, before we go on how you guys can be chosen to be part of the next tournament, let me go over the 8 people who are being invited to take part based on various contributing factors. Yes, indeed. So here is the tournament bracket, as it is looking without any people on it whatsoever. So, who is the first person to be invited to the tournament? Get ready. Maim steady? It was going to be aim steady, but get ready. Maim steady. I don't even know. The first person. Hang on a minute. No, this needs to be a lot more epic than it's going to be. Get ready. the first person to be invited to the 2013 Worms Invitational is... dun dun dun... Hollow! I mean, there's no shock there, really. Obviously Hollow is getting invited. He won the tournament, thereby gaining himself an automatic place in the next one. He also came close to... He also, like, made me feel He also... He played against me in the title. I'm gonna get so much shit when he watches this video, and it's worth it. But yes, he is obviously going to come back to the tournament. He has promised to go on a training montage for this one, so I feel sorry for everyone who will be having to face him. Yes, indeed. The second person to be invited to the tournament is... Mr. Pie. Yes, indeed, the other finalist from the last tournament, and thereby also gets an automatic re-invite. Let us see if he can sharpen his skills to not get so easily brushed aside by Hollow, assuming they both get on to the next round in their respective brackets. The third invite to this tournament is going to be... Pink Foxes. Yes, indeed, you may think, why Pink Foxes? Well, Pink Foxes, aside from me, is the only person to have made Hollow literally just so close to losing. Every game between Pink Foxes and Hollow has come down to the wire, and Pink Foxes has so nearly beaten him every single time. No one in the tournament gave Hollow as much pause as Pink Foxes did, so that is why he has earned a place in the tournament once again. Okay, our next invite goes out to... Fred! Yes, indeed, with his rope skills, is there really any doubt on him being invited? The foreigner, Gubiak! Because it's the Invitational, that wasn't an insult. Knocked him out in a 1v3 bitch move scenario, and he will want his revenge. So Fred, welcome to the next tournament. Our next invite goes out to a newcomer, someone you have not seen play before. He goes by the name of Peace, and he is by far the best Worms player I have ever seen. I have great expectations for him. If he does not get to the final, I will be very surprised. Just you wait and see till he plays. Welcome, Peace, to the tournament. Our next invite goes to everybody's favourite Polish person, Gubiak. Yes, indeed. Let us see if he can do as well as he did last time, and hopefully not get knocked out in the... When did he get knocked? In the semi-finals by Mr. Pie, in fact, as it was. It was quite a interesting game, let me say that much. Let us see how he does this time around. Our next invite goes out to... a Welsh contestant. It is time for Evans111 to try again. Let us see if he will not self-suicide with his own holy hand grenade in round 1. That would be quite lovely. Alright then, the final invite. Who will it be? Who will be taking it? The final invite will be going to... ReadyCap. Yes, indeed. And the reason for ReadyCap being invited again is because... it's fun to watch people fail. Oh, burn! No, he did get to the semi-final, the quarter-finals of the last tournament, and has done the occasional, rather well-thought-out move, as well as being going on one hell of a training binge ever since being knocked out the tournament, so expect a marked improvement from him. Alright then, guys, those are the 8 people who I am going to personally invite to this tournament. Awkward if one of them said no at this point, but I expect all 8 of you to get your practice on. I expect you to bring the thunder when this thing starts. I expect you to make the very foundation of Worms shake with anticipation. Yes, indeed. So, that is the 8 people who are being invited. So who are going to be the 8 people who will be joining them in the tournament, and how do they get in? Well, it is quite simple. We are going to have a few weeks of sort of tryouts, is what I'm going to call them. Basically, this is not all going to happen on camera, by the way. A lot of these triads, no, we're not Chinese gangsters. I hope the triads, are they? No, maybe the Japanese, but that... Someone tell me where the triads are from. Okay, so these tryouts, basically, me and Hollow will be going into a Worms game with anyone, literally anyone. Message me on Steam, send me an email at RageGamingGeneral that you are interested in being in the Worms tournament with your Steam name included somewhere, or message me on Skype if you're already on Skype, message me on Steam if you're already on my Steam, and that you would like to be a part of the tournament. Me and Hollow will play with anyone who wants to be a part of the tournament over the next week, okay? Once we have played with enough people, we will decide the best 8 in terms of how well they have played and add them to the tournament roster. So there's no more just telling me how good you are in an email, because that did not work out. They are literally going to be tryouts. Next Wednesday's video will be a highlight session from all the various tryouts, what the fuck? Tryouts that have gone on, and then the week after that the tournament will begin properly. So, to recap, if you would like to take one of the remaining 8 places in the tournament, get in contact with me via A, Steam, B, Skype, or C, RageGamingGeneral@googlemail.com. And if you contact me via RageGamingGeneral@googlemail.com, include your Steam name in the email, tell me that you would like to be a part of the tournament. I will pay you up with someone else who would also like to be a part of the tournament. You will go into a game with me and Hollow. If you beat us, you automatically get in. But even if we beat you, but we do see that you have potential and you are a good player, you will be invited as well. I hope that makes sense. This goes out to anyone who would like to be a part of this. Alright then guys, that is everything for the next Worms tournament. By the way, in the background, you know how I was going about custom maps and modes. In the background, a custom map and mode is being played. I like to call that map the Rope Ninja map, because you really need hella rope skills to do well on that map. So, quick recap, new maps, new modes, and new weapon loadouts for all of this tournament. 8 people invited based on how they have played in the past, 8 people invited based on their tryouts, and that is all I have to say. Please let me know what your thoughts are on this whole thing. Are you excited? Are you pumped? Are you ready for this? And let's have, let's have some excitement build up, some anticipation, some awesomeness. In fact, if anyone out there is like a budding artist or type creative person, and you can come up with a cooler sort of like screen to represent the tournament than the current one that was the thumbnail and what I used when I announced it, that would be fantastic. Make it all sweet and just send me that in any method that you would like to send me, at PM, email, you know the drill. Okay, awesome. My name has been Rage. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Rage here in the building. The roof is on fire. Minecraft gotta do anything you want him to. English failure. Like and subscribe.